Agents of Hell, Act 1, Episode 31. 9 p.m. Dallas, Tropola's office. While Vincent starts planning how to contact Smokeman to make a deal, Moonscar gets back to the office and shares his findings with Orbore after visiting the alchemy shop.
Hey, Orbore! Where have you been? I found important clues by visiting the alchemy shop in the Bishop's Arc district.
Orbore looks at Moonscar with a playful smile.
Really, let me remind you, I was the one who placed the yin-yang pill on the board.
You may have pinned it first, but did you know only dark alchemists dare to cook that recipe, or that you can only do it on a moonless night, otherwise it turns to poison? How about the fact that you need use underage mortals as ingredients to get the best effect?
Orbore watches as Moonscar shares his information with pride and shakes her head.
You are getting slow, Moonscar. Way ahead of you. I was visiting the police stations around Dallas to get the missing people's database.
Moonscar face drops after being called slow, but quickly recovers when Orbore mentions a new clue.
Did you know find a new clue? Really homeless kids are the first to disappear without a trace. But you would see something in the news if so many went missing at once.
Well, that's an interesting detail. The database itself doesn't show an unusual amount of missing kids, adults to be fair. That explains a batch of pills. But I did find something else.
Orbore, don't get all mysterious. Plus, tell me the clue. Don't you want to avoid a new batch of kids getting killed?
What's the rush? The next new moon will be in 2 weeks. Now, as I was saying, the police have a cross-state case all officers need to keep track of. Apparently, students are offered the opportunity to study abroad, a sort of sponsorship program, but a few weeks after they go, they stop contacting their families.
Wait, isn't that the sort of missing people's case we are looking for? Just because the pills were used here doesn't mean they were created in the same place.
Orbore shows a frustrated face.
This case is tricky because none of the missing kids were supposed to go to the same school and the contact channels were also different. The only thing in common was that their families weren't able to afford this kind of education, and an offer like this would be accepted for sure.
So, what? Are we back to square one?
The Dark Alchemist is the key for this case. We find who is making the pills, and then we can follow the vine to the whole operation.
Alright, I will call the other branches and see if I get a list of suspects. You know more about this pill. See if there's any ingredient that narrows the search.
Okay, I will visit the underground librarian and let you know of any good news.
To be continued.